Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my channel, White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. This is our second summer love bonus reading for 2025. It'll cover July 5th to the 20th. In case you missed it, we started off with summer solstice on the 21st for our first reading, and we're going to have one every 2 weeks until the autumn equinox. First, we'll look at the exact dates that are really good for love and those that are not that good for love. Then we're going to get some messages from the tarot and also an oracle card of advice for those that are in a long-term relationship and would like to freshen things up a bit, and also those that are single that are looking for love. So this reading is completely based on love. It does not substitute our normal Tarotscope readings, which cover everything including love. It complements it, just goes deeper into it. Okay, everything is timestamped in the description box below, and you'll also find a nice list of quick links to your other placements, just in case something here should not resonate. Okay, guys, ready? Because we have Venus and Mars, our cosmic lovers, that determine a lot of things of our intimate relationships. So we're going to be looking at them and what's going on with them daily. We have 10 days to look at Scorpio. Let's start, because Venus, of course, is a goddess of love. Mars, instead, is governing our passions. Let's take a look. We'll start off on July the 5th, the very first day of this reading. If there is something that you wanted to say to someone, and you don't know how to say it, or you fumble on your words, but you're really attracted to them, the 5th of July is a perfect moment to do so, because it's a great relationship day. So your words will come easy, they will flow, you will say the right thing. Okay, if you were worried about saying the wrong thing, not on the 5th. And in fact, the variables are so favorable that on the 6th we have another green light for love. Okay, Venus in Gemini, she receives the message well. Will sextile with Saturn in Aries. The feelings here are going to be sincere and loyal. So whatever you said before, it will be well received. And it's going to be a really good day as well. If you're single, there's a particularity. You may also fall for someone who's older or a more established person. This is really curious, but I found it, so I'd like to say it. Just let me know. On the 7th, however, you're going to get a yellow light, because the 7th is a little bit complicated for both Mars and Venus. You see, it's a really red negative day for Mars, and it's a really good day green for Venus, but she's got a touch of yellow caution in there. So here's what happens. Okay, with Mars, he's in Virgo, and he's going to square with the moon in Sagittarius, which means irritations, acting hastiness, disagreements with your partner. Okay, Mars, the male energy, is going to be repressing their emotions, not saying things. It's going to be like an emotional buildup. Ladies, do not go and press the red button on the volcano. Okay, not a wise idea. Sometimes we just got to let people take their space and take their time and just let them be. Okay, on the same day, Venus instead is in Gemini. We'll be trining with Pluto in Aquarius, which means strong passions, which means being lucky in love, making easily friendships, making great connections. An extraordinary attraction day and a really strong drive for love will appear in you. Okay, be careful, therefore. You're on this surge of lucky in love, etc., but the male energy is like a volcano. So you're at the crossroads and you're like, what do I do? I've got a green light and I've got a red light. Do I go? Do I stop? Okay, let's complete it. Venus is in Gemini, as we said, and she's going to go opposing the moon in Sagittarius, just like Mars did, and it squared it. Okay, so what does this mean? Yeah, you're going to have strong passion, etc., and you're going to be lucky, but there's insecurity inside and you're unbalanced. And when you have that, luck really doesn't, well, it could work, but it doesn't guarantee anything. Okay, the strong passion is really difficult to harmonize with your emotions, with your rational desires, and with your needs. Okay, that doesn't guarantee that it's going to come out well. It's sort of like a big temptation, but it might not work out. Okay, that's why it's yellow. So when you approach that intersection, it's a yellow flashing light. Okay, and you're thinking, okay, well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, there's no cars, I can go zoom through it, no problem. True, but if someone else is approaching the same intersection with the same yellow flashing lights and they do the same thing, kaboom. Okay, the volcano explodes. So caution. I would sort of go slow at the intersection, stop, take a good look around you, and proceed with caution. This is the advice. You have free will. You've got the wheel in your hands. You're driving the car. You decide. I've left it as caution because I don't want to see anyone in a bad mood in love. Okay, we're here to help. On July the 10th, you have a yellow caution light, but it's not that bad actually. And I need to explain this one. Here we have Mars in Virgo that's trining with the moon in Capricorn, which means dedicate some time alone to yourself. Do not go looking for love outwardly with other people. It's a day to spend for self-love and self-care. Why? Because you need to love yourself as well. Love for yourself is important as giving and receiving love from others. If you give love to yourself and you feel really good and you fill yourself up with your own love, at that point, when you approach someone, it'll vibrate outwardly and you will get it back from them. If you don't fill yourself up first, you're not going to vibrate that stuff out, right? So you can attract them. So this is really important. Now, it would be green because everything I said was positive. Unfortunately, the moon that Mars is trining with is in Capricorn. And on the 10th, it's going to be a full moon in Capricorn, which means that people can get irritated and moody easily. Therefore, my green has become yellow. Okay? Spend it with yourself, and that's it. Don't go looking. It's really like caution if someone approaches. Irritation is really easy. Those of you that do this work will have a fantastic day on the 12th, because the 12th is Venus in Gemini trining with the moon in Aquarius. Great day for love, for marriage. People are friendly. Love is stable, strong, deep-rooted. It's great, okay? People don't even want to think about conflicts. They're just in a great, loving mood. The next day, enjoy it, okay? The 12th. The next day is Venus not in a good mood. Okay, Venus is in Gemini and it's going to square the moon in Pisces. It's not good to bond with someone emotionally. Okay, Venus is that irritated, aggressive female energy. So guys, step back and give them room, because on the next day, they're going to be doing the same thing with you. On the 15th, Mars is in Virgo in opposition to the moon in Pisces. So it's always the moon in Pisces that is going to throw these two off. Okay, our two energies, our cosmic lovers. On the 15th, however, because Mars is the god of war, the arguments with your partner are going to be easy and they're going to be much more fiery. Meaning that on the 15th, there is a risk of a breakup. Okay? So proceed not with caution, but proceed in another direction. Just go somewhere else. Okay, girls? Leave. Like, these are 2 days that you guys should just take off. Period. Just don't even think about love. Just go in another direction. On the 17th, the time alone that you spend and away from everyone else will pay back, because the 17th is a fantastic day, just like the 12th, for love, for marriage, for relationships in general, for commitment, for advancement and commitment, for anything, for friends, for family, social life, everything. People are going to be in a fantastic mood that day. Because on the 17th, as we said, Venus is in Gemini, sextiling with the moon in Aries. Single people, go out and meet someone new, because even if you don't know them, things will go well. On the 18th, another great day. If you want to set up a date night and you're married for a long time, do it. The 18th is perfect because people everywhere are friendly, cheerful, kind, and it's a great day for date night, okay? You'll like it. The 19th, Mars is in Virgo, trining with the moon in Taurus. So wait, didn't we just say Mars was in Virgo here, trining with the moon, but it was yellow? Yes, but we had a full moon in Capricorn. Here, the moon is in Taurus, and it's not full. Taurus is ruled by Venus, the goddess of love. So you get a green light. Same situation, different details, therefore different result. Okay? You're going to feel a lot of willpower, courage, and wanting to take action. Okay. However, it is a day to spend a lot of time with yourself, self-care and self-love. It's green. Do you want to spend it with someone that you love? You can. However, first spend time with yourself. Create that energy that you need. Okay. Spend the day with yourself. You can contact your person. Not a problem. Okay. But remember to spend some time with yourself. Okay, Scorpio, let's take a look at what messages come through with the tarot. Very quickly. and see if it's a warning, if it's a green light, what it is. 7 of Wands, you're standing your ground. You're standing up for something, for someone. Are you in love with someone and you're defending yourself? Go right ahead. Okay? You're being very strong. I love this. This is a Scorpio card. It's like saying, this is what I believe in. This is it, period. Okay? Scorpios, I love this. Okay, in fact, 8 of Major Arcana, the Strength card. Nice card. Unfortunately, it's upside down. Okay? You're standing up for yourself, but at the same time, there's a little bit of doubt in you. Okay? This may cause a little bit of forcefulness because being strong is one thing. Forcing is another, I'm hearing. Okay, so just be a little bit careful. Let's go on with this, because this could also be a warning. Remember that warnings are, I love warnings in love because they help you avoid a lot of bad situations. And then you just get the green light and you just do whatever you want. But the warnings are really important to avoid problems. Let's see what else we have. For Scorpio, what else do we have, Spirit? Okay. For Scorpio, what do we have in love from the 5th of July to the 20th of July? Suspense. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, good. Death and rebirth. Nice card. Something's ending. Okay. You're going to change. You're going to start to let go and release things because, yeah, because of this, you're standing your ground, but you're going overboard, basically, and being a little bit too forceful. They're saying it's time to change, Scorpio. Something's going to happen. You're going to transform. Oh, interesting. And then we're going on to Judgment. Yeah, you're going to transform, and there's going to be this renewal inside of you. You're going to see something. You're going to awaken to some sort of information. You're going to see yourself. You're going to see yourself in a different light, and you're going to realize something. And that's going to change you. Okay. The Fool is in the reverse. So, you're going to see something that you did that was maybe a little bit foolish or a little bit careless. And that's what's going to change in you. Interesting. Okay, let's see what else we have for Scorpio. If this message continues, if there's another one. Ah, nice. The King of Cups. Your transformation comes out really, really nice. Very nice. I love it. Okay. You're becoming more balanced and much more diplomatic. I like this. This insight that you're getting, what you're going to see about yourself, it's going to make you wiser. This is great. You're going, it's like you're developing spiritually. You're taking that step forward, and beautiful. Yeah, I see you being very wise, very diplomatic about it. A beautiful advancement spiritually. Long time coming, maybe for some, but others, well, it's going to look great on you. Okay, the Knight of Swords is in the reverse. You're going to go, you're going to see that strength that was a little bit too overbearing and about yourself, and you're going to be letting that go because you're going to realize that that is what was blocking you from a lot of situations of happiness, basically. Okay. Wow, this is nice. When you realize this, wow, the transformation in you, Scorpio, is great. When you see this, you have an energy of the Queen of Swords coming in, okay? Beautiful. Very, very fair. You're going to take on this energy of fairness, and you're going to be much more attractive. You're going to be attracting a lot more people. What you're also losing is the impatience. You're going to be attracting so many people in because of the change. Wow, I'm going to have to continue this on the next one. The most important part of this message is your actual transformation. And these 2 weeks of July are setting the stage for the rest of the summer and for the rest of the year, basically, because you've made this change and it's made such a big impact on you because you've realized that when things didn't work out before, it was in you. And by fixing this, by changing it, everything is going to turn completely different. It's going to turn over and things are going to be successful. In fact, these 2 cards are confirming it. This is really nice, Scorpio. Wow, good for you. Okay, let's get an oracle card of advice for those that have been in a long-term relationship and need a little bit of freshening up. Advice for you guys. Repair. Correct or restore to original state. Yeah, because you can. A lot of people don't think about repairing things and they say, well, it's broken. Well, let's fix it. How? Go back to the original, because the original was working, right? And if you can repair something to the original state, well, of course, you're going to get that happiness back, right? Wow. Okay, singles, your card has just flown out quickly. Singles, here's your advice. People around you. In love, you might be betrayed by your most trusted friend. Be cautious of the people around you. Meaning that, yeah, your most trusted friend can do it, but maybe a stranger will not. Take a look, be very careful at the people around you. Where before you were a bit more impetuous, etc., what you have learned is when things didn't work out well, that you were probably thinking it was their fault, which not necessarily is untrue. It could be right. What they're saying is simply take a look, because you have that capability of seeing through people, and when they're not being true, keep going. Transform and become wiser and diplomatic. Yes, but don't let go of this capability, because this capability will help you. This doesn't mean become naive. This means become wiser, but keep those sensations, your instinct, your antennas, keep them tuned in, because it'll help you to, it'll help you not to suffer in love. Very good words of wisdom. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Scorpio, our next reading is going to be for the 16th, the normal Tarotscope reading, and then you can complete it and go deeper on the 21st with another summer love bonus reading. Hope you liked it, and thank you for being here, for liking, sharing, and for subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Bye-bye for now. From Angel.